Okay, so apparently Dragon Ball just decided to drop the biggest news of the decade on a random Thursday morning. No trailer, no live stream, no big event, just a tweet. A tweet. Alright, so the official Dragon Ball anime info account, not one of those troll accounts that bought the verification for $8, thanks Elon, just dropped an absolute bombshell. They announced the Dragon Ball Spirit Bomb Festival taking place in January 25th of 2026, and not only will this event celebrate Dragon Ball's 40th anniversary, but it's also teasing two major events and a brand new Dragon Ball game project reveal. So yeah, this isn't just some, oh, we're showing off some merch kind of deal. This is the real thing, bro. So let's start breaking down what we already know, because there's already a mountain of speculation of what's going on here, folks. So first off, yes, this event is completely dedicated to Dragon Ball. This isn't Toei just sliding Goku into a lineup between One Piece and Precure. This is a full-blown Dragon Ball only celebration. They're calling it the Spirit Bomb Festival, which is already the most Dragon Ball sounding name possible. Like, you know this event's gonna end with someone yelling, "Give me your energy," and then the lights cut out, or something like that. But either way, confirmed guests include Masako, which is the voice of Goku, which you already know it's serious if she's there. And hopefully I'm pronouncing this right, Akio, which is the producer who's basically the guy steering Dragon Ball's future right now. So yeah, all that to say, this is not a fan convention, y'all. This is the mothership calling home. So now that I got that out of the way, let's talk about the real reason that everybody is losing their mind, bro. What could be announced? Because if you've been a Dragon Ball fan for more than 10 minutes, you know how this usually goes. Toei schedules an event, everybody screams, "New anime," and then we get a Goku balloon at a Macy's parade. But this time, it's different. Everything about the timing, the phrasing, the people invited. It's screaming major project right now, boys. So let's start with the obvious guess, the Dragon Ball Super anime return. I mean, come on, y'all. It's been almost 7 years since the anime ended in 2018, and in that time, we've had two movies, Broly and Superhero, and they both made bank. The mangas continued, and the fan base never died. We've literally been living off Dragon Ball crumbs like Goku in Fortnite, and, Gohan getting a new haircut or something. And don't get me wrong, sometimes these collabs are hype, but right now, bro, it's time. Dragon Ball Super coming back to adapt to the Moro and Granola arcs from the manga would break the internet, bro. And honestly, if it's animated with the same team that handled Dragon Ball Daima, it might look actually better than ever. Like, imagine Ultra Instinct Goku fighting Moro, but with Daima level animation quality. I didn't need to watch that on a projector, shirtless, screaming Kamehameha, bro, with my neighbors calling the cops. Now, the second likely option is a new movie. And honestly, this does make perfect sense. We're way overdue. Superhero dropped in 2022, and it's been over 3 years since this event hit. So Toei might hit us with something along the lines of, here's the next movie releasing 2026, and the possibilities could be insane though. A couple off the top of my head could be a Dragon Ball Daima continuation movie, which makes sense because that was Toriyama's final project. Another banger could be a Dragon Ball Super movie pushing us into the next arc, which would lead into the anime, but maybe I'm just getting a little too big brain there. And if we really want to dream, bro, think about a canon Janemba or Cooler movie. If they actually made that, I don't think the theater would survive opening night. We'd have grown men screaming, kids crying, popcorn flying, bro, it would be straight up chaos. And of course, there's the game project reveal. They specifically said this game announcement is separate from the two major reveals, which is why a ton of people are convinced that it's finally happening, bro. Xenoverse 3. Now, the Xenoverse rumor mill has been spinning faster than a Super Saiyan tornado lately, bro. The timing fits perfectly. Think about it, y'all. Xenoverse 2 just dropped its last DLC update. Kanton City is literally getting destroyed in the story, and every single leak points to a ground-up rebuild instead of another asset flip. So in my opinion, I think it's happening. And if it is, I'm gonna have to start doing gym cardio again, because I'm gonna ascend when that trailer drops. Imagine logging into Battle Hour 2026 and seeing playable demo for Xenoverse 3 available now. I'm not gonna lie, y'all wouldn't hear from me for days. But here's the thing that makes everything seem really crazy. This isn't just some sort of event. This could be the mark of a new era for Dragon Ball. Think about it, y'all. Dragon Ball's 40th anniversary, a new festival, new anime staff, new game, and the first time Toei's marketing Dragon Ball as a global event instead of a Japan thing only. This is the kind of coordinated rollout we only see when they're about to reignite the franchise. It's almost poetic, low-key, bro. Dragon Ball Z ended with a Spirit Bomb back in the day, and now decades later, we're getting that Spirit Bomb Festival, bro. In my opinion, bro, they're not even being subtle about this. This is a full power comeback. And if we actually get a new anime, a new movie, and Xenoverse 3 in the same year, 2026 might be the year that Dragon Ball finally starts to dominate anime again. No offense to all these other big animes, you got One Piece and all these other things, but when Goku shows up again, bro, it's game over. So if I had to put money on it, bro, here's my predictions. So for the first announcement, I would say that Dragon Ball Super anime returns in 2026, adapting the Moro arc, and leading that, the second announcement would be a movie, possibly tied to Daima, or maybe a new story if they want to, go crazy. And for reveal number 3, aka the bonus reveal, Xenoverse 3, and I would imagine they'd show at least like a trailer or maybe like a gameplay preview, but maybe I'm just reaching too far at this point. But if Toei's smart, they'll coordinate the release schedule so the anime, movie, and game drop in the same year. because that wouldn't just be hype, that would be marketing genius, bro. Because let's be honest, Dragon Ball doesn't need to reinvent the wheel, it just needs to be there. If Goku breathes, bro, we watch. If Vegeta yells, we listen, bro. If Beerus tells me to eat food, you best believe I'm going all out, bro. But because I'm a Dragon Ball fan, I know how these kinds of ordeals go by now, bro. There's like a 10% chance that this ends up being something cursed like Dragon Ball the musical or some crazy collab with like Dragon Ball McDonald's announcement. You know how they be doing that stuff, man. But I promise y'all, bro, this feels different. You don't assemble this level of talent at an event solely for Dragon Ball for something so small. So this is it, bro. I'm calling it right now. This is the moment where Dragon Ball reclaims the anime world. So yeah, I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit. You know, we've had these rumors for years, leaks, fake tweets, you know, sources say, all this nonsense. But this time, bro, I'm telling y'all, it's official. 2026 is shaping up to be the most exciting time to be a Dragon Ball fan since Super first dropped. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, bro. Do you guys think we're getting a new anime, a new movie, maybe Xenoverse 3, maybe all of them? Because if it's all three, I might actually have to go Super Saiyan out of pure happiness. But either way, y'all, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for your boy. And remember, Dragon Ball fans, we might actually be back, bro.